guess you guys are wondering, where am I? So testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I see 3 people, 4 people watching, and hold on a second. Yes, I am here. Good evening. I am sorry for the delay. I was hoping to get this done a little earlier, but something happened with the encoding software, which didn't allow me to broadcast this video. I'm going to put my headset. Oh, actually, hang on a second. Can everybody hear me? All right, let me put this over here. How about now? I was talking, and you guys can hear me. Great. See, it's weird because I'm hearing double. I'm talking, and then I'm hearing my headset repeating what I'm saying, and it's annoying the hell out of me. Oh boy. How can I mute my own? Actually, wait. All right. Perfect. I fixed it. Lee, can you hear me now? Super low? How about now? Now. Now. How about now? I'm gonna try to see if I can get the mic up a bit. Testing now. 3, 2, 1, go. How about now? So you still can't hear me? Shit. Testing 1, 2. I think because I know there's a delay when I talk, and when I see you guys chat, I know it's like it kicks in after like 10 minutes. Actually, more. it's less than that, but all right. How about now? And timestamp 10:25. Okay. Carlos Negron, nice to meet you. Zero, and I can never say your name right. Nice to meet you. It's nice to see you again. Uh, Sorry for the delay. If you guys want to talk, it might be fairly big delay. You're good now. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, as you could see, I'm in the middle of decaling these guys. Unit. This is Unit 2, Unit 3, and of course I have Unit 1 to the side. Uh, I was preparing to do my decals and show you guys what I've been doing lately. Hello, Backstep. How's everybody doing? How you doing? Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it. I decided to do a live broadcast. I wanted to do another one maybe in December. I think I'll do one for around Christmas time. This was not something that I actually really planned. I want to do a nice planning, but now with this screwy thing with my with the software for me to encode this, it was acting up. I reinstalled this program called what do you call it now? OBS, or I think it's called Open Broadcast Software. I've never had issues with it, but then again, I had to reinstall Windows and I forgot to reinstall it, and then at the last minute, me preparing this, I forgot to set up the program. So it's been driving me nuts lately. But Batman needs some 200. How you doing? How you doing? Nice to. Thank you for joining my live stream. Thought maybe I'd show you guys the kits that I've been working on right now. Obviously the gyms have been is complete, as you can see here, and I don't know if the lighting is pretty good, but as you can see, the pre-shading looked really nice. Um, I really enjoyed building these, and to tell you the truth, you guys got to get your hands on them. Really, I mean, it's sooner or later. I think the price range will go down. Maybe you'll find some good deals on Black Friday, or whenever Gundam Planet does a sale. No, well, actually, Hobbylink Japan does a sale, and obviously Gundam Planet does a sale as well. So keep an eye on that and try to get your hands on this because it's really nice. And I'm being dinged on my other phone. Hold on a second, let me mute it because I know some people they don't like that when my phone blings. There we go. Yeah, for me with reinstalling Windows is because I had an issue when for those of you who don't know, I have the Alienware Aurora Area 51 computer, and when I purchased it 2 years ago, I think we're 2 years ago, the stock, I bought the stock PC, but I also upgraded a bit. I added a 125 gigabyte SSD hard drive and two terabyte hard drives. And even though it was fast, obviously I have all my programs on the secondary hard drives. But normally I always fool around with a lot of space in the primary drive, especially when I do my editing of videos. And it began to cluster up a lot on my primary drive. I didn't have enough space. I always have to, after I do a couple of videos, I have to move it over to storage and then free up space. It was a big thing, a big to do. So I decided to buy myself a new SSD hard drive. I bought like a 500 gig hard drive at a good decent price. Reinstalled the Windows 10 on it, and it's functioning perfectly. And I don't have to worry about fooling around with editing and all that stuff. Never had problems with editing, but it just was bugging me. So that's why I had this issue with the software, and I don't know. That's basically my 2 cents on computers now. Because lately, if you look at my past videos, I've done some showing off some video game plays and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. That takes up too much time. But then again, I am enjoying a current game that just came out, and I'll probably talk about that another day. Not now. So going back to the Gyms, yes, this is a great kit to get to build. It's so many options around it. As you can see here, I gave it this minigun, and I customized the shield, which I'm going to use. Well, I'll get to the decal sheets in a minute because I have to talk about that in a moment. But let me look at the unit number 3, which is my CQC unit. Kind of like how it came out, especially with the head and the shielding. I gave it another layer of top coat, gloss top coat by Mr. Hobby, which of course I ran out. I didn't have any more, so I have to get more. And the whole purpose of me doing this video is just basically just putting decals and answering your guys' questions. I didn't get a chance to say this in yesterday or the day before yesterday that if you guys want to ask me anything, go ahead. I'm kind of an open book right now. So while I'm doing this now, I did show off in the photograph that I was going to put custom decals on these kits, and I was committed to it, and I did my research and all that stuff, and to the point where I was able to get an image of the White Dingo images, and here is the White Dingo emblem, as you can see there with the with the nice doggy thing, and then the these all things. I should have separated the spacing on this, which allows me to cut it, but obviously you need to be very careful when you cut this. So this came out really nice. I like it, and I said, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And what I did was, when I took the image, I used paint to cut out the images from a sheet, applied it onto a blank canvas, then fooled around with the size. I made it, I think I did 20%. I think I did 20%, to the point where it actually will fit right there. And these sheets, for those of you who don't know, are and I must have put them away because I can't find them. Oh, here it is. These are Testors decal paper, 6 clear transparents, custom decal system, which of course, if you have an inkjet printer, you can print out all the decals you want. Not much of instructions in here. However, when I was reading the instructions, and this is where I did not know, it said so it says here, use the scissors to cut around each decal design, keeping this close to decal, whatever. So I was reading all this saying, oh, cool, great, this is good. I forgot to read this. After the ink had its chance to dry, of course I gave it a day, you will need to apply a coat of decal bonder over the top of the ink to bond the ink together. This holds the ink together when slides off from the backing paper. Shake decal bonder vigorously before using and reshake frequently. Avoid spraying while humidity is high. I did not know that once you get this, you got to get the spray can to spray over the decal. Otherwise, when I cut it and I poured it in the water, in 2 seconds the ink went, it just disintegrated. And I said, what happened? And I thought maybe I goofed up, or maybe I don't know, maybe it was a bad cut, a copy or anything like that. Lesson learned. I said, all right, I guess I need this bonding crap thing that I have to now look for online, or maybe I go to a hobby store and find it. You live and learn. Yeah. Let me read to everybody's here. Man, you're just about to pass. I guess I was just falling asleep with a soothing voice. How you doing, Nathan? Justin S. What was your first attempt at painting Gunpla, man? Okay, hold on a second. I will answer your question in a moment. Yes, Nathan. I've heard of that too, but I'm not going to give up on this. I'm going to try it again. Because, hell, if Samuel Decals can do it, why can't I? But then again, I'm not Samuel Decals. Samuel Decals is, you know, a league of their own. I just want to make something custom and just apply it and I'm done. And then if I want to do it again for something that I want to custom make myself, I'll do it. But it only cost me $10, the sheets. $10. I got it on Amazon. But I'm not going to give up on that. I'm going to definitely find that bonding application and try it again. If it's not for this guy, it's going to probably be for another future kit. So I have it. Move on. Anyway, Justin, just to answer your question. I think my first kit that I started painting Gundam kit was and I did it on YouTube, which the Impulse Gundam, Master Grade Force Impulse Gundam, where it was the first time I was painting it, using spray cans and hand brushes, and that was a long time ago. I think it was, I forgot what year it was. I'll definitely look it up, but it was my first attempt painting it that way. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. It wasn't the Force Impulse. It was the Union Flag 144 scale from Double O Gundam. That's when I was painting the wings, hand brushing it, and then panel lining it. So that I do remember using that. So there you go. That hopefully that answers your question. Now let's put some decals on this. I'm going to work on this guy right here, and I did gloss coat it. And I have a lot of decals here, so let me show you the sheets that I have so you guys can understand this. And everything's falling down here. All right, fair enough. So I had some sheets that I want to show off. Like I said, the decal sheet cannot be used. So I was looking for other decals that I could use, and I have these little circle with the two lines on it, which can be reversible. I don't know if you guys can see it in the light. This is an old decal sheet from a kit which I don't remember, especially this one right here. But because of how old it is and maybe moisture got into it, I have no idea. This thing was not working well. It started to disintegrate, so I'm not going to be using these anymore. As I was fleshing about, I forgot that I have this brand called Vertex that I must have gotten this year, or maybe the year before. And it's these little decals that's kind of like a lightish gray color. Here's the color right there. Pose Modeling Works. I really don't know where I got this, but it looks really nice. Very nicely detailed. Obviously, if it has a good background here, but I began using it, and I'm not fond with what on this kit because the color palette is almost close to it, and you can barely see it. I need something a little bit more darker. Now, there's other decal sheets I have here. One, for example, which I'm about to use, is this sheet. This is from my Master Grade 1/100 scale MS06J version 2.0. In layman's terms, this is Char's Zaku 2 decal sheets. I'm going to use these two little red parts here. I've got the two sheets right there, and I'm going to pour it in the water. We'll let that soak in there. Now, I also have this sheet here. This is the Master Grade 1/100 scale RGM 79 version 2.0. This is the 2.0 of the GM, for those of you who don't have that. And this one has a lot of stuff here, which you can use. I like this because I used a few things here, especially this part. Hold on a second. This part right here. And I'm going to put this on the shield. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show it to you right now. Here's, of course, the sniper variant. And here's the decal on the shield right there. I also put this white decal here on the chest from this section here. There's another white part here which I'm going to cut, which is from here, which I put it on the chest piece there. There's the 2 red parts that I just did for the knees. And as for the way of the vertex sheet, I put 2 here, but you could barely see them. It's so faded. It's not. I don't like it. And I put 2 of them here on the wrist, and still you can barely see it. I was like, oh my god, what's going on here? So poor choice of using these decals for this kit. Let's see here. Thanks for the warning. Thanks. League up. Will Mark Sitter work good with stickers? I heard something say that once, but I can't find anything about it. I've never worked with stickers. I mean, I applied stickers, but I never used the actual chemicals to bond it and to melt it. Any tips on paneling after custom painting? I have been having trouble because I messed up with the paint or the stain. Well, again, I also messed up as well. I learned it the hard way. So the rule of thumb: paint, then then top coat, then decal, then top coat again, then panel line, and then do a final top coat. Now you guys gonna have to forgive me. I do not have zoom functions on this camera. This reminds me of the day when I was doing the video of me painting decaling and weathering the Bellerophon kit that I had for Gundam for the Gunpla Builders War Cup, which was really fun to make, and I really enjoy it. And I'd like to extend my thanks to all of you guys for your great comments and praises. It was a fun show, and I'm glad, and I learned a lot. I really did. I will take Bellerophon with me when I go to MosquitoCon this year. I think that, yep, perfect. Now I'm just going to do a little, I'm going to put the micro setter later on, or actually do it now. As you see, I have a fan here. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. And the fan is here for me to, for the parts to dry quickly. Plus the fan is filtered. It's a filter fan, so that way no particles are in the air. And this thing keeps falling. I knew that was going to happen. There we go. See, this is the one thing I hate most. Getting it to align right and then stay there. It's good enough. Leave it there for now. Let's do the shields. Actually, I'm going to use this little jar to apply a little bit of the setter here, so that way I don't have to constantly open and close it. Let's cut up in the shield, this part. There we go. I'm putting it here, but this is the shield that I got to actually repaint, so I can mask it off and I don't have to worry about it. Let me just wet this area for a bit. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, just checking. Thanks for the top coat use. Yeah, thank you. Do you recommend? What do you recommend for top coat? Well, that's a tough choice. I mean, I can either choose the one from Mr. Hobby or there's the one from Tamiya. You gotta find which one that you find comfortable with. Who's all watching in the comfort of their underwear? Hello, 7G6. I'm not gonna read the rest. Perfect image. Hello, how you doing? Let's see here. Oh. So let's talk about some news here. I've been hearing about this, and of course, I think it's a big to-do lately. And I know a good friend of mine who's very, very sad. So I told her, "Don't worry, things will be all right." And that is the recent announcement of Dragon Momoko not being around anymore. Ever since Bandai sent the cease and desist letter, it's been floating. I mean, this is not the first time Dragon Momoko got, you know, hit with something, and I think it was last month it was a raid or something like that. But now it's gotten to the point where it's kind of like official, not fake official, and this still needs more time. But it's official where, you know what, enough's enough. Don't start making better model kits than us. Um, I've had people asking me why don't I buy a knockoff kit or a modified kit or a non-Bandai kit. I buy non-Bandai kits but not Gundam, and maybe because I'm faithful to the product. I don't knock the other companies because I've seen their works and the build of the various versions of the Exia, of the wing kits. I you know I'm very impressed with them. But I'm not technically going to go out of my way to get it because I have so many other kits out there that I like to make that for me to jump onto something that I don't normally make, it's kind of like almost out of my comfort zone. I respect their work, but it's a shame that Bandai, Bandai could have done their own variations of it, and they could have easily excelled in this, but I guess not. And it's sad. I really feel bad for those guys at Dragon Momoko. I hope they find something better to do in their endeavors. Maybe they can do another product not Gundam, and they'll probably do better. They they seem to be a company that is striving to do a lot better than just doing the same products that we're hoping to see, and maybe they can branch out to something better. So I don't call this a failure. I call this a new challenge for them. Hopefully, I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope that they can do something a lot better in what they do. Maybe create their own new brand. They definitely have the talent of it. So here's hoping for you guys. I really am. So yeah, I hate this when the water is this thing is starting to move around a bit. There we go. There we go. See? Pretty nice. We'll put that there for the wind tunnel to dry it out. Let's see what you guys are saying. 7G, I have a sock only, okay. Daban, or however you spell it, it needs to be shut down. All they do is boot. Legs, okay. So apparently you guys are having a nice conversation. Let's put another set of red parts here. So any other questions while I'm waiting for this to soak? Get in there. Uh, guess not. All right, so let me continue talking. So, unfortunately, a lot of things were going on, which in reality, this month should have been Yamato month. I should have been working on my Yamato kits. I'm done with this guy after I'm done with the decaling, and I'm actually bringing these three guys to. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the small business sale at Gundam Planet will be held, which is basically the day after Black Friday. I will be there. I'll bring these guys to show them off so you guys can see it. Um, Clearly, they're gonna have some great sales and great ideas. So if you guys want to see me, I'll be there. I'll be the only one wearing a Tekadon jacket, so you'll know it's me. And I'll be there for about a few hours. I'll ask any questions you guys, have to ask. Um, what was else I was gonna say? There's actually an anime show this weekend, the Anime NYC, happening this weekend. A few people I know are going. I'm kind of like saving myself for Gundam Planet, so no, I'm not going to go this weekend. That and the fact that I have to work, so unfortunately I cannot do that. Yeah, unfortunately that. Ah, god damn it! I knew that was going to happen. Oh, there's some. Let's see here. Looking for decals of Axia and Australia. Do you know a good site to order them? Look at Hobbylink Japan. They probably have it, and or Gundam Planet. eBay, unfortunately. Let's see. Color modulations. Plans for more. I don't understand. Maybe you're gonna have to explain to me, 7G. I am building the RE100 Ifrit. Anything I should look out for? Okay, that's a good question. Um, the shoulders. That shoulder armor is a little too loose, so be careful with that. I don't know if you could find a way to tighten it. I remember when I was building that kit, I've always had issues with that shoulder. Don't, if you want to do the LED setup, go ahead, but that was a pain in the ass to get that taken care of. There we go. So let me go back to the the open broadcast software that I'm using right now to talk to you guys, which is the one I was giving a pain in the ass. I'm interested in updating it to something different now. I've heard many people say that I should use um, Hangouts, Google Hangouts. But Google Hangouts is only good if you're talking to somebody else. And I'm hoping to find another alternative software I could use that I don't have to pay for. So if anybody has some suggestions or ideas, please send me an email, whether it's on whether it's on this video or whether it's on my Gmail account, which is striderprime@gmail.com, or my Facebook page. Just let me know what would be an appropriate software. All right, that should be good. Let me get that. Let me get the parts here because it looks really nice. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah. So this sheet comes with all these cool little images for the GM, but it also comes with the white Dingo emblem, which I'm gonna give it to the sniper guy. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the sniper guy the emblem. These other emblems I don't think reflect the white Dingo team, and I wish I had 3 of these. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do that right now. Hopefully I don't damage it. You go there. for that one. I think I'm going to need this one here. This is the white part, which is, you can barely see. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Let's see what the chat says. Hey Ronan, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Are you going to the Anime Con this weekend? I wish I can go. Unfortunately, I can't. Again, as I mentioned before, it's going to be for Gundam Planet, so I'll be there. If you guys are going, you know, I'll be there. Clear nail polish. Is that for what? Maybe you were commenting before, I didn't see it. Glue. So the small business, is it going to be online Gundam Planet? Is it a bit of a drive from where I am? Yeah, they do have online. They do support the online. As a matter of fact, if you guys seen their website, they've updated the website, which is a lot nicer and cleaner, and mobile phone friendly for those of you who want to order on the go. Let's give it a few more minutes. I may have to buy myself a nice sheet of white decals. I was looking at the high Q parts, and speaking of high Q parts, I also have a set here of high Q, but they're all pink, and I don't think this will work with this setup. The white Dingo team are not pinkies. All right, so let's grab this. Let's see if I can position this in a way where you guys can see this. Come on. Come on. Doesn't take that long. Alright, I'm gonna have to let it sit there for a while. A little longer. Where's the other one? You get to work. So I'm assuming everybody's getting ready for the holidays and planning to get stuff. We'll talk about that next week. Is anybody planning to get something cool for the holidays? Maybe, you know, obviously it doesn't have to be Gundam. It could be something else. What is your desires to get for this holiday season? Alright, so let's try this again. Here we go. Nice doggy. Alright. I'm going to move them a little bit up here so it's easy for the paint to, the decal to recede in a bit. The W and the D is off a bit, so I'm going to try to keep it even like that. Oh, I hate that. Ah, it broke. Oh no. It destroyed itself because I was too busy rubbing. I knew that was going to happen. Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Let me read you guys' comments. To tighten the shoulders on an E-freighter works. Okay. It's got a new compressor with tank. I got. Good. Which one did you get? The Iowata or some other brand? Gotcha. I think it was trying to outpost. The new Master Grade GM Sniper. Yes, I want to get that too. And hey, if you guys want to get a perfect grade, I guess the one perfect grade everybody wants to get would be, of course, the Exia. Whether do you want to buy the Exia LED version or standard version, that's completely up to you guys. I'm kind of leaning towards the non-LED version because this thing's still tight. All right. Because there's a possibility that some company may release a third-party setup for the lights. And in all honesty, I'll say this though. I'm not gonna push the button on the LED lights for the Perfect Grade Exia every day because I barely touch the lights on my Unicorn. I'm gonna probably turn. I mean, I've had it for like 2 years. I only turned it on twice, and it's gonna be turned on the third time for the holidays. So why do I want to buy? Why? Okay, I mean, if I made my own custom kit and I turned on the lights for, yeah, that's fine. But for me to spend close to $300 for a perfect grade, that's a little too much for me. I've already done it twice. I'm not going to do it a third time. So 150 should be, or 200, that should be reasonable. Let's see here. Going to get my first perfect grade? Yes, sir. I still haven't decided yet. I have some time till Christmas, and yes, definitely saving off on the LED. Yeah, okay, that's good for you. Strike perfect grade. That'd be nice for you, Lee, if you want to get that. But just be mindful of the back of the wings. That could be a pain in the ass. I gotta make sure I. There we go. Yes, it missed my foot. I gotta make sure it's in the right orientation. There we go. Alright, we'll leave that there. Take you in. Stupid thing keeps coming off. I hate that. Because the strike wings are huge and you need to stand to hold it up. That's why. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Strike Freedom. Did you say Strike? Oh, Strike Gundam. I didn't. I thought you said Strike Freedom. I have Strike Freedom in the brain. Sorry about that. Clearly one of the most popular model kits to date. God damn it. My real great Strike Freedom on YouTube is still ranking up points, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Which I'm not complaining. I like it, but I like to see other videos take a little credit for. Let me see what else I can use. Oh, that's right. I need these guys right here. should have done this on a Saturday where a lot of people are home right now, and not on a day where like everybody's probably going to bed and get ready for work. Apologize for that. I didn't think about that at that moment. Um, I'm gonna get started on one of my Yamato kits so I can build it and have it ready by the end of the month, and then I'm gonna be working on another kit which I haven't thought of yet, but I know what it is. I'm gonna make another master grade. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, so what else we should talk about here? Well, let's talk about the kits that are coming out this year. Actually, no, this month. And let's see here. Let's go to Gundam Collections. They basically have the best pictures here and comments. So for this month of November, we're getting the Petite Guy Cessna FC Blue and the place card. I know someone who wants that. The 144 scale high grade MS-06 CK Zaku half cannon, which is really nice. I can't wait to get that one. Um, I've never been a fan of the Zaku cannon, but the half cannon is actually more doable. And now I'm more interested in maybe getting the original Zaku cannon, master grade. Um, the Zaku 1 Cassilia Zabi Forces mobile suit, which is basically the same thing as the Zaku original Zaku 1 from the Origin series, just a different color scheme. Good one on Bandai, not making this a P Bandai, so it's good for anybody who wants this and maybe likes the color or wants to challenge themselves and paint something different. SD Legends BB Musha Gundam Mark III coming out. Obviously, the big announcement, of course, was the Master Grade 1/100 scale RGM 79 SCGM Sniper Custom. I still have this kit, and as a matter of fact, where did I? Oh no, I put it under the box. I have the original high grade version that I got from from Hobbylink Japan a few months ago. I may end up building that for this year. Another kit that I don't know many people like, maybe probably don't like, is the Charitum Saga, Charitum Gundam Saga type Gundam Build Fighters 144 scale. That one's a nice kit, including the weapon set, or also known as the 24th Century weapon set, which that should have been called the Ballistic weapon set, not the other one, which is more melee. The Johnny Raiden's MS-06R2 Zaku 2 High Mobility type, real great kit. Obviously, for those of you who like Johnny Raiden or Ridden. On the P Bandai side, we have the high grade Build Fighters Command Fumia, which I kind of like that design. The Master Grade Deborah's Advanced Jinx 1/100 scale. Master Grade Justice Gundam's Special Coding version because it's special. P Bandai, of course. The RGM 86 Jagan from the Burnham Corps. This is from the Twilight anime series. If you're interested in that, it has a different eyepiece. There's also another Jagan, Jagan D-type, Pico Altoro. Don't know from what series is that. Maybe Twilight, I don't know. Then there's the high-grade Build Fighters 144 scale Gundam Fenenche Liberta. Unfortunately, that's a P Bandai, which I don't understand why. As well as the Gundam X Jumao. And there's the rollout colors for the Gundam local type, which is basically gold with silver trim on it. Gray's ground type set. So for those of you who still cannot get enough of Gray's, you can get it. There's a clear version of the real grade Bill Strike full package. Never got the real grade of that kit. Don't feel like getting it. Now here's another kit which I thought we were, I thought, okay, cool, we're getting a P Bandai, but now next year we're going to get the standard version. So there's the P Bandai's GM Command Space Type. Next month, or excuse me, in January, we're going to get the GM Command Kai. No, not Kai, Ground Type. And that one is not a P Bandai, and I'm more excited getting that one than the Space Type. I'm assuming a lot of you guys are excited as well. Jagan B-Type coming out, and I wish this, you know what, a lot of reissues here, but come on, make a Master Grade of this. I'll take a RE any day, but enough with the Jagans. I mean, not enough with the Jagans, but at least make a Jagan that we all can't wait for. I got the Amazing Strike Freedom high grade, had not built cause I can't decide what the use. I just build it. You're gonna love it. What color to use? Wow, poor grammar. Sorry, that's okay. When in doubt, paint it in a straight red. Frame color is good. Done that too many times on other kits. Oh, okay, kind of cool. Quanta Shia custom on the perfect grade, on the real grade strike freedom. So that is pretty much the announcements that's coming. That's the kits that's coming out this month. Obviously, for the next, the next few months, we're going to be getting the ground type of the GM Command, which is from 0080. I really can't wait for that one. I didn't say anything. I'm gonna see what kits I'll get, but I'm more focusing on maybe getting some ground type units, like either the GM. I never got the Master Race GM, so I may get that. Whether it's the GM or the GM Mark II doesn't matter. I'm more interested in maybe getting the GM Sniper, maybe the Sniper Custom, Sniper 2 that is. So that one, those are the kits I want to get. Oh, another announcement, of course, is the RE 100 scale gun cannon detector. Who saw that coming? I didn't. Did you guys see it? I didn't see this coming. And did this thing... Hold on a second. Where is that? I was talking so much I forgot about this. Wait, where the hell is it? Did I... Oh, I didn't put it in the water. I thought I put it in the water. Idiot. Am I saying, where is it? So yeah, the Gundam detector is an interesting kit to get. Uh, who would have thought that they would make this? I mean, we already knew that there was I believe, a Robot Spirit or a Robot Dayamashi kit version of this. But this one, wouldn't have expected that they would make this. Yeah, I would definitely want to get that kit when it comes out, as well as, of course, a GM Command. Um, I guess we're now reaching to a point where the only kits we're expecting, if it's not Origins, it's Thunderbolts. If it's not Thunderbolts, it's Remnants of Twilight, which I don't think we're going to be worried about anytime soon. And if it's not that, it's reissue or bringing back some old kits or whatever. I wouldn't mind that, but since we're not seeing any new Gundam series other than Rise of the Red Comet, that's the only thing we're seeing right now. In Bandai's camp, besides that, they're also getting ready to make maybe some Yamato kits based off the the Mobile Space Battleship Yamato 2202 series. So we may see more ships of that line. I don't know if they're going to continue. Probably going to continue with Dragon Ball Z kits and figures. So we're going to see that. For you Star Wars fans out there, we're probably going to be seeing more The Last Jedi ships. There were Gundam Kit Collections is showing off the, what do you call it? The uh, 144th and 350th scale Millennium Falcon and X-wing X-wing Resistance X-wings, and of course the 144 scale and the 172nd scale, I think it is, and then there is a preview, or they showed off the 144 scale the new AT-AT one from the movie, which I don't know if it's to scale to the original 144 scale. I could be wrong. So I'm hoping to see maybe like a one a one, what was it? Not one 4000, maybe one 2000, or maybe one 1000 Star Destroyer from Bandai. Imagine if they made that. Oh my God, everybody go nuts. No, you're not coming out? Oh, still more time. You guys are having a nice conversation amongst yourselves with the Strike Freedom. I think that's. I don't think I have anything else. Does anybody else have any questions? Please share with me any ideas or comments, or find out anything you want to ask me. I know I could be a bit boring. I can talk. Just haven't prepared anything lately, and I guess maybe because I haven't seen anything that caught my attention that would shock the shit out of me. I do post stuff on Facebook, and of course on my Twitter page. So that whenever I see something, I'll post it or I'll comment on it. Um, there we go. That looks nice. Oh, there's going to be another kind of like a scratch building class at Millennium Hobbies that's in down in South Jersey. I can't go because I got to work. Be nice to go. I had a great time there. They had some really cool stuff, and of course, a lot of people there come around and talk. Oh, let me see here. Would you ever build a third-party Zaku tank? If I get my hands on it, yes. And I would like to do it. I would like to weather that up a bit. I was always, I was not always not. How can I say this? I always regretted not painting the original gun tank Master Grade, and I still have the early type gun tank, which I do want to paint, but I just never seem to find the appropriate time or do it. And I want to actually. Okay, here's something that, and I don't know, somebody's probably gonna ask me this question, and he's not here. I always see him every now and then, so I'm gonna say this, and I forgot the name of the person who's mentioned this. Someone asked me, would I custom paint the Gundam gun tank early type? And I had an idea, and he gave me the idea, and I loved it so much that I went out and purchased online the decals for this, and I lost them, and I didn't know where the hell I put them. I stripped my room left and right, and I said, where the F did I put it? And I couldn't find it. What I did was I purchased the decals for G.I. Joe, the Cobra insignia. I wanted to turn my gun tank early type into a advanced version of the of the Cobra His tank from G.I. Joe. Give it the nice blue color with some different trims and tones. Replace some of the weaponry or something like that. And that was an idea which I was like set to go, and I couldn't find the decals. I purchased them, I couldn't find them, and I really didn't want to buy another set of decals, and I was like so pissed. So I was like so mad. I would love to do. I still want to do it for shits and giggles, and I'm hoping to do that for calendar year 2018. So that is one of my goals for next year, other than other things. Let's see if this fits. Can't use the knife because the knife will scrape it off, so I'll use this one. There we go. That looks nice. Leave that to dry there. Oh, it looks a little off though. Hang on. Okay. There we go. All right. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. What kind of PC do you use? I have an Alienware Area 51 that I purchased back in 2016. I could use a tip on pre-shading. Never done it and still confused on how to do it. It took me a while to figure it out. There are two ways of pre-shading. There's the way where, and you know what? I wish I had, where's that box? Where did I put it? All right. We'll just have to use this as an example. So with pre-shading, you could do one of two ways. Now, one is, of course, you prime the kit, and then using black ink, or whether it's acrylic or lacquer. I would probably recommend lacquer. Just thin it out so it's nice and thin. But your intention is not to paint the whole part. The intention is to steadily spray paint the edges of your part along the edges so it's nice and dark, but leaving the inside white. Then using the lighter color, spray over it. So as you're spraying over and over and over it, like light layers over light layers, the edges that you painted you painted it black start to show off, and then it blends in. So that's one way. When I was building this kit or painting this, I did a reverse way or a different way. I painted everything black, but then I concentrated the white in a specific area first, like a small concentration in the middle, and then applied a light layer over it. I don't know if what would be more comfortable. I was actually more comfortable doing that way, but I'm kind of more comfortable doing it either way. So I did it my way, and it came out pretty good with the pre-shading. The only problem is, and this is where I've always made mistakes, is that when you do pre-shading, you got to keep your eye on what you're doing because you may end up oversaturating the part, and then the effect is gone. You lost the effect. It's damaged, and then you may have to respray paint the pre-shading again. So that's it's hard work, but if you do it right and proper, you're gonna like it. Have you ever? Okay, so let me see what are the comments here. That's for you, perfect image. When will your next contest be? I'll love to hear. Okay, no more contests this year. It'll be for next year, and I haven't fleshed it out yet, so it'll probably be around the springtime. And it'll be something simple, nothing crazy. That will be for Nightmare 440. And yes, okay. You're stealing my idea of the gun tech? Be my guest. I like to see your idea. Listen, I'm gonna point out something, and this is This is in relation to someone who had a problem on YouTube, not to YouTube, sorry, Facebook, and I'm not going to name names because I start to see people taking credit for other people's work. It's kind of hard to. I'll say this: if you want to do something, do it right and do it proper, but don't take it from other people. You know, put your heart into it. Put your heart and soul into it. And don't feel bad that if you make a mistake or anything like that, because this is a learning. You know, we're not going to be. This is not 100% perfect. I'm just do it to your. You know, I hope you do better than what I did. And I say, hey, listen, Shredder, I did this, and if you guys did something that I did and it's amazing, I will give you 100% credit, 100% full credit for it. Ah, come on, get out. So this little emblem here that I'm actually cutting is going to be for for this shield. So that will be for that. What other emblems or stuff I could use here? I'm not going to give them any numbers because I don't see that much here. And this is actually a great emblem here, but unfortunately you only get 2. If I had 3, it'd be great. 1, 2. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 6. Okay, you know what? That's good. There are these little white parts here, which I think I'm going to put at each end of the chest. I'll leave that here for now. That one's not going in all the way. There we go. Let's see here. No, nobody's commenting. Okay. Do you plan to build third-party kits like Prime 92? I'm gonna say this. The only third-party kit that I have that I purchased a long time ago, and I actually Prime 92 asked me if I still have it, and I said yeah, I still have it. I still have the SD EXS Gundam, which is that with the LED light on the head, and I don't know. It's been sitting there. I should build it, try it out. But like I said before, and you came into this new. I'm not a big fan of third party. Not that I don't want to, just it doesn't catch my attention. It doesn't you know pique my interest. Yet I have to respect their work. They've done some great work on them. So if the opportunity comes along where I do see it, I'll pick it up. If not, you know, it's no sweat off my back. Let's see here, dude. It works night. Dude. It work night, and you're still up. Xeon, bless you. How you doing, Scuffle? Actually, hey, I can work and play. How you doing, Scuffle? I haven't seen you in a while. Let me look at a time check here because I haven't been seeing. I've been on for how long? An hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. Well, it's supposed to be an hour and 10 minutes, and then I should have been disconnected a while back. But because of the the software, it took a while for me to set this up. So I apologize. I'll definitely do this a lot. I'll do this on a weekend where everybody's around, and we'll do a nice little, you know, event or something like that. There we go. That's nice. Keep that there. Let me see here. I may have touched a nerve about the Guntank idea. I didn't mean to. I just thought it was a great idea. No, that's fine. Guntank's a nice kit. Don't worry about it. Laser Gator. Nice to. Thank you for that question. Uh, I respect Dragon Ball Z, and lately I've been watching the Super series on Crunchyroll. But no, no, the figurines I'm not gonna get. Especially like the other day, I was at not the other day, like a few months ago, I was at Barnes and Noble, and I was in the section where they had the Bandai section, and pretty much all the Gundams were gone. The only thing they had was Dragon Ball Z figures, some Converge kits, and a lot of the Star Wars kits. And there was this big ass box of the one where Vegeta is in the capsule, and it's a box the same size as the 1/100 scale Gusion rebate box. And I said to myself, "Oh my God, you're building this, and you're only building Vegeta who's sitting down." Well, then again, I haven't pondered that and whether you can actually Vegeta is a movable character, but it's just he's just sitting there. And I said, who wants to buy this? And I knew one day that, maybe in the clearance section they'll put that at 50% off. Hell, maybe even 70% off. Let me see here. Waiting for some. Let me see. Okay. Been busy with work. LOL. Okay. Gunplas. First sleep later. Well, I'm about to go to bed in about maybe soon. Waiting for some of my custom parts to finish 3D painting. Ooh. 3D printing. Cool. All right. For me, it's perfect. I have something to do while I'm at work. I think for your Nick kick bash, you should dip into the SDX HGMG realm. I would have to say yes. I've seen them, but I like to see them do. I don't know if it's true. Maybe you guys can confirm this. I would like to see a Zaku, and if not a Zaku, something that's okay. Zaku and Gundam is pretty much the preset for any different type of scales or type. But I like to see some other kits have love, like other mobile suits with some love to it, like let's say the Gelgoog or the Dom. I would not mind seeing that as a kit. All right, I gotta hold on a second. I gotta adjust this, and this knife is gonna stab me if I don't do it right. So I'm gonna put that there. Good. All right, that should be good. You see? So right there is on the shoulders. Not on the shoulders, I mean the side chest. I may need to wet this a bit, so let me just... Yeah, that came out nice. All right, good. Let's get the other set ready. All Okay, let's see here. I'm working on the Australia now. I'm making Nightmare Hellfire custom. Okay. What's your reaction to Jobby the Hung? I discovered him when he was reviewing one of the Godzillas, and me and Prime92 and another guy named Max, who's also known as Maxzilla, every time he does a video, we watch it and we just can't stop laughing. He's pretty funny. I have to agree. I'm actually jealous of him doing the PO box, and at one point, and I will admit it, at one point, I was actually thinking of doing something like that. And then I say to myself, Strider Prime, you're an idiot. Don't do that. So, because no, no. It's not for me. Not for me. I just build, I buy, I'm fine. Thank you. Let's see here. What's next? What's your reaction? Okay. Yeah, Kit Bash and SD with a high grade and a master grade. That's not bad. I remember starting saying swivel. Oh, that's right. I said that. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I did say the swivel thing. I'm kit bashing my SD Exia with a master grade Justa. Ooh, that'll be interesting to see. You gotta show me the photographs. Is this going to be a contest stream? Are you asking me or Shuffle? Alrighty, I have an early meeting in the morning. Good night, folks. Good night, Scuffle. Thank you for joining, and thank you. Let's do another. Let's just finish these last 4 decals, cause I gotta turn in as well, and then I'll continue on with decaling, doing the decals. What else? Any other questions? Does enamel paint destroy polystyrene? I don't know. I never work with polystyrene. But isn't that polystyrene the same thing as plastic? And I've used enamel paint. One example was the master grade Gyaradoga. I painted that enamel, and that was okay. Roy, you were gonna say something and then you retracted. What happened? What happened? I guess everybody's going to bed. What is another thing that I wanted to discuss? I should put next time I do this, I gotta write bullet points. I'm still kind of upset of the lack of kits that we're supposed to, we don't see. And when the two Gundam shows pass by, and now with the recent announcement of some high grades and master grades, which and RE kits, which is pretty cool. I was hoping for one kit in particular, and that is the flight type of the Goaf from Thunderbolts. I'm assuming I'm probably not alone out here. I do want to see that, and yeah, I think the only one we got is the original high grade version of the flight type. That would be nice to see that as a kit. But Bandai looks like they're not doing it, or maybe they will, and we don't know. I would like to get the GM version from that series where it had that base Cherver type support unit in the last episode of Thunderbolts. Maybe, of course, they'll be introduced when the next series of episode comes out, because as I'm seeing the images from the manga, we're going to be seeing a lot of cool little kits, cool little mobile suits. I don't want to say anything because we don't know if it's going to be in Bandai's idea, but it could be. I'm a bit surprised that we're not getting any at guys from the series. I know that the at guys are not the same size as the one in the original series. It's a smaller variant. But then they did that with the Lodo from Unicorn. They could have easily done it with this. Hey, we'll get 2 of these little guys and that's it. But let's hope that maybe Bandai is actually working on this and they just hit this with this nice big ass surprise. Shit. Stop moving. Stay where you are. There we go. Good enough. Alright, so we just leave that there so that the wind can hit it. This thing is so feminine doing it this way. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, I see a nice little comment section here. Let's see here. I'm turning. Okay, I'm turning in. Good night. Loved, appreciate. Thank you very much. Perfect image. A Jim Jim contest would be really fun, huh? Anyway, I would like your Jim Jim team. Wanted to share with you what I'm currently working on. A 1/72 scale Berserk Fur from the Berserker series. Nightmare. So I heard you mentioned someone is 3D printing parts. I think I'm going to do the same. What are your thoughts? You know, I'm the wrong person to ask. You may want to swing on over to Makana Man. He does 3D printing, or he talks about it, so you may want to give him a call. He has more knowledge than I do, so may want to look into that. I'm not saying anything wrong with 3D printing. Just, you know, it's just something. It's a new animal. It's a new process to figure out. Nathan says it's like cheating or fair play. If you do a if you do a Jim Jim contest, and I mean he wants to be part of it. Yeah, they slowed down with the Thunderbolt release. Okay. Good night, Laser. Hopefully, we'll talk soon. Good night, Perfect Image. Yes, I'm waiting for the GOGs. I wish they made GOGs. Yeah, it is mostly Earth Federation kits, but if we get the GOG, we get of course, the flight type of the Gulf, and obviously other kits that they haven't talked about yet. Supposedly we're supposed to get a master grade Atlas, but then again, it was not set in stone. Not many people were crazy about it. I wasn't crazy about it when it first came out, to tell you the truth. Maybe because of the yellow stickers and all that stuff. Lately, Bandai has picking and choosing their own battles in regards to what kits they should make. And I know, like a few months ago, they did the what do you call it? The poll of what next master grade they should make. And they did another one, but I'm just going to talk about the one that they did a few months ago, or a month ago or so. And that was, of course, the many people were voting for the master grade G selfie. G selfie. I'll always keep saying G selfie. Yeah, master grade G self. And as much as I like the Barbatos, I don't think we need that as a master grade. I think we're done with Barbatoses. I mean, how much you can improve on an inner frame of an inner frame. It's probably going to be fat. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for now. It's getting late for myself. Let me just prep this table a bit so you guys can see all these guys again. We're not done. I'm going to put on a little bit more decals so I can have it ready for the small business sale that they'll have in Gundam Planet next Saturday. I'll bring it over so you guys can see it. There we go. So we'll put you here. Now I was gonna do some panel lining, but it got a little long. Took a little longer than normal with the decaling, so we'll leave that for later. All right, so let me readjust the camera a bit so you guys can see this. Let me see here. Good night, laser. Yeah, I think I got to that. G self with a big smartphone. Good one, right? Actually, they just started a new master grade poll. Yes, I know, and that's what I wanted to. I didn't want to talk about because I wasn't following it, but it's supposed to be the high mobility Psycho Zaku. I think it is. No, we already have that already. You know what? I wish I can. Do I have controls for this where I can actually show you the zoom feature of this camera? Let me see if I can do it. Webcam control, configure video, and then dot dot dot. All right, so there you have it. All right, enough. Let me see if the video catches up. There we go. Much closer. So there you go. There's my gym team. Not done yet. Just doing a little more decals here and there. I'm gonna clean up the shield a bit, and I would like to do a photo shoot so I can have it ready and post it up for you guys to all see. Came out really nice. I really like it. It's very nice. I'm going to start a new build soon. Actually going to be probably either tomorrow or Saturday. I will post it so you guys can see it. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, I know it zooms. Yeah, it's just a zoom feature on the Logitech camera. I'm really not digging this headset. I want to use the speakers on the camera, on the camcorder, I'm sorry, on the webcam, but I think something's screwed up. Yes, I'm going to go Betty by myself. Thank you very much, Carlos. Thank you very much, Nathan, Rory S, and Kasira, no, Kasser Crimson. Nice to meet you. Thank you for watching my channel. I appreciate everyone. I know it's a little longer video than normal, and it's not eventful, but we'll talk again another time. I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I hope you guys go to bed. We'll talk on soon. I'll post my next video for another kit that I want to make, and that's pretty much it. So I'd like to thank you all for sticking around. And what can I say? But stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.